Well, then moving on to Arteta. Arsenal. Scraping past. It wasn't really a scraping past Everton.
Yeah, they didn't scrape.
There was not one point in the game that I thought Everton would ever win this game.
Or score.
Or draw or do anything.
That was the most secure clean sheet of the entire weekend, by the way.
But you have also been burned previously for not, capitalising on your dominance.
No,
Also,
you're talking about Everton, the worst underperformers of XG this entire year, that score no goals. I think they've scored 2 and they should have scored 9. In terms of their discrepancy of XG.
Yeah.
How were they ever going to score against a great defence in Arsenal?
Well, I'm just saying, you can't continue with this dominance and not capitalise.
Mate,
you need to get at least
3 points.
one. I don't care who you're playing against.
Weirdly / wrongly ruled offside.
I don't care who you're playing
against.
against.
Being harsh about yesterday. Arsenal didn't get out of second
And also,
gear.
you got to remember as well, we haven't won there in 6 years.
Yeah. Arsenal did not get out of second gear yesterday.
No. I'm just saying, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'm like, look, it's great to dominate. I just want us to goal lead is always.
I want us to win 5-0 every game.
There's been previous years and occasions where that exact structure of game has happened, and then Tarkowski scored a 1-0 header at the end. So the fact that we've come away with a win, that's progress.
No, also
that's
I did agree with you with the Forest result and
Fulham.
To Fulham, but yesterday now you can't say that.
But my point
that's
is,
one of the most comfortable. That was
they
never
went and did
in
the job that they needed.
As soon as Arsenal scored, we literally said on the stream, "That's done."
The thing is, but before the game, I remember you said you think you're going to put, was it 4-0? You said, and that's what Arsenal should be doing. And I think it's important to put a lot of goals past these teams to build that sort of momentum. Where you'd played
they haven't won at Everton for ages.
6 years.
Yeah, it's a big mental block for them.
That's fair enough. I don't know that stat, but.
Yeah,
they haven't won in Merseyside in the last 10 games before yesterday.
Wow.
They'd been to Merseyside 10 times and lost, or they hadn't won in 10. So Liverpool and Everton combined.
Yeah.
Also have a bad record up there.
Wait, what do you think of that offside goal? I thought it was well weird.
I thought it was a disgrace.
It's ridiculous. Just not even remotely close.
Imagine that came.
I was playing it to Ben White,
but imagine that came down.
Imagine it. Yeah, I know.
Do you see what I mean? That could have been.
I haven't watched any of it back. We only watched it live on the stream and we didn't have commentary.
It's odd.
Was Martinelli definitely onside?
Yeah, he was.
For the through ball that he scored, he was onside.
Then the goal should have stood there.
Eddie Nketiah has been deemed offside there.
I don't get it. I don't get the rule. It doesn't make sense.
The rule
Gabriel tried to play across. But it's hit an Everton player, gone to Nketiah.
So the rule technically is because the Everton player did not play it with intent.
It's ridiculous.
And it's counted as a deflection, it counts as
Jesus.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, he's played it.
But you could argue,
he's played basically 110 degrees.
Gabriel's played it the other way.
Yeah, so the argument should be, well, there was no intent for the ball ever to go to Nketiah. So whereas if we're talking about intent,
it
shouldn't be offside.
I swear we've seen deflections and it's been said that it's allowed to stand and shit.
Mate,
the rule changes every year.
Yeah, there's so many fucked
But the point is, though, imagine it actually came down to that goal not being disallowed, actually decided the outcome of the game.
Yeah, then you'd say it was an agenda, wouldn't you?
No, I'd say it's just bollocks, which it is bollocks. Like that his decision is a bit stupid.
Would you say Arsenal? There's an agenda against Arsenal?
Don't.
I'm not buying. I'm not buying.
And Super 6 is back this weekend too with another massive £250,000 jackpot up for grabs. If you don't know what Super 6 is, very simple. It's a football prediction game which is completely free to play. All you have to do is correctly predict 6 of the Premier League games and you could walk away with that massive jackpot of £250,000. You can also compete against myself, Reeve and Theo in the official Pitchside Mini League. All you have to do is use the code PTCH23 and we'll also be giving away £100 classic football shirts voucher to whoever comes top at the end of the round, but you have to have entered before the round begins. Once you're in, very easy to play. Just choose your 6 scores, enter your golden goal, hit submit, and you're all set. For your free shot at £250,000, follow the link in the description to play. Here are the 6 fixtures that could change your life forever. Remember, it's a free shot at £250,000. You may as well get involved. Just follow the link in the description to join.
Look, another thing that did happen to Arsenal, obviously, apart from Trossard scoring an absolute welding.
Such a good finish, by the way.
That's an outrageous goal.
I think it's goal of the
and he's now
weekend,
going to start, 'cause I think
it's goal of the weekend.
On that goal, do you see that the timer was 26 seconds taking it? So you're trying to sort of, I guess, bring the Everton defence into like a false sense of security, and then all of a sudden like you're bursted with a short corner because it was like 26 seconds.
Oh, you mean
where you're like dawdling
the
around?
set piece took 26 seconds.
But then all of a sudden you burst into life with
They
quick
did
passing.
that a few times with the corners.
It was all game.
Didn't someone ask Arteta about that? And he says, "Can you tell me more about it?" And he just goes, "No."
It was definitely intentional.
Odegaard and Vieira did it a few times yesterday.
Yeah.
Corners.
Yeah. it was
Interesting
really
tactic, and it paid off. Mate, that finish is an absolute joke. Like
Unreal.
absolute.
That's goal of the
joke.
weekend for sure.
What do you? Well, obviously Trossard's probably going to start midweek now if Martinelli has done his hamstring or whatever it is.
He didn't look that bad though. I don't know.
I think Martinelli plays North London Derby. So if he is going to get rested,
I mean, I wouldn't be. Trossard's a more than
Capable
absolutely.
player.
capable
you've got
replacement.
We have to obviously discuss the Ramsdale and Raya.
Thought Raya was really solid.
Yeah,
Caught everything.
yeah.
Distribution good.
They didn't really threaten him.
They didn't threaten.
No, I know.
He did the basics
There's a few
well.
crosses he come and claimed.
What do you think of Arteta's saying about how he likes to have two first team keepers to push each other, but
I
also
completely
he also likes to have the option
I think he's a liar.
to substitute a keeper mid game. And he said these two matches. He said, "I wish I could have brought on another keeper."
I think he's a liar.
Name
previous seasons where we've had keepers of equal competence, where he truly believes what he's saying there.
He's only been there like 3 years.
He's a liar.
No, yeah, but exactly. But if he believed that, then he would have got.
He's a
two good
liar. He's
keepers
just
in
trying to
early,
keep Ramsdale happy.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
Martinez and Leno,
What?
equal keepers.
They were well. I mean, that was
Yeah, but they weren't viewed as equal at the time, were they?
True. But look, all I'm saying, who do you think plays midweek? Do you think whoever plays midweek doesn't play Spurs?
Honestly, I can't. I don't know. I don't know what his plan is. I'd be half tempted to guess Ramsdale will play midweek and then Raya will play Raya will play next Sunday.
I think Raya plays North London Derby.
But I'm not sure about the Champions League game.
All you can say is whoever does play, I'm confident in whoever plays.
Oh, you got two good goalies, yeah?
Yeah, which can only be a good thing, I think, personally.
I think you'd feel more safe with Raya, though, for being honest.
I agree.
Really?
Well, just because of how Spurs press in this new.
Just be honest. Who do you feel more safe with in goal?
Ramsdale is a shot stopper.
No, Raya. Come on, man. Raya's just as.
Just in general, who do you feel more safe with? Who's less likely to make a mistake? Just.
Don't know.
Oh, he's such
I like Ramsdale, mate.
I think he's getting too much stick.
I think Ramsdale's brilliant. I really rate Ramsdale. I just think Raya's a bit better.
I just think like everyone would be really happy with Ramsdale. It's just that the signings came in and then everyone sort of like all of a sudden got excited.
Like he's now England's number one.
I don't think you make that decision.
I think he's England's number one now.
No, he isn't.
I think so.
He isn't.
I just don't think you make that decision to purchase a keeper of
Run a bet.
Raya's.
You got double and quits with a 50 quid driver?
Ramsdale is England's number one for the Euros.
He won't. Pickford will be starting, mate.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't think that you bring a keeper of that caliber in for him to not be the eventual number one.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he was going to get bought for 40 million by Spurs, by us.
If Ramsdale ends up being number two keeper, does he leave?
No.
He doesn't strike me as a person who sits and...
I think he's that good and he wants first team football that he would leave.
Can I tell
For Champions League?
next season, a little Newcastle signing, Nick Pope getting older, English.
Why would you replace the third best goalie in the world?
I'm not gonna lie, we haven't got Nick Pope. We haven't got Nick Pope this season at the moment. We got Keith back.
Keith?
Yeah.
I think you need, maybe you've come to terms that this is Newcastle.
No. Not to make that. We'll talk about that later. But I do think Newcastle signing Ramsdale. I don't. You
don't do that.
That'd be weird. You don't do that. Pope's the best English goalie. So
I don't get this whole agenda right now. Like we're like 5 games into the season. Yes, Arsenal signed Raya, but everyone's making out like it's the end of the fucking world for Ramsdale. Like, mate, he's still first choice keeper.
Yeah,
he's just played for England.
I'm
not sure. I mean, I think if you're 50-50 in keepers already 5 games in, that indicates that he's eventually.
He hasn't had a good start to the season.
But he has to play Raya eventually.
No, he doesn't.
Eventually in like the FA Cup or eventually in like the League Cup.
If Ramsdale had just been...
It's not like he played Raya against fucking Man City. He played him against Everton. One of the worst teams in the league.
At Goodison.
Yeah, I get that, but still.
We've just been saying how big of a game it was for you mentally as well.
I don't know. I think everyone's been a bit harsh on Ramsdale right now.
You're telling me he went full strength other than in goal?
Two things can be true at the same time.
They're both good keepers.
Yeah, we've said that, but there's clearly a reason behind Arteta choosing to play Raya in that game psychologically that, in my mind, he's weaning Raya into the team.
But then also
Slowly transitioning across.
You could say, I can say, Champions League or the North London Derby, which is bigger?
North London Derby by far. And Raya will play.
I was just intrigued to see who plays the Champions League. Champions League's also massive there.
Yeah, but it's not an hard game for you, is it really?
PSV at home, isn't it?
Yeah, but
You should really be comfortable. I think Ramsdale will play midweek.
yeah.